Hello, it's Steve from the Seaside Allotment channel, and today I'm sitting in my polytunnel just chilling out, and I thought I would just update you on the allotment finances. So this year so far we've harvested in value about, well, just over £5,000 worth. So we've been ticking along nicely, about £1,000 a month all the way through summer. And actually I think September we'll probably do about 1,000 as well, because we've got a lot of bulk harvests, you know, the potatoes, loads of fruit, you know, apples, pears and the like, loads of the tomatoes that are still in the polytunnel, and there's stacks of those. So with those bulk harvests and the beetroot and things, you know, we'll probably do another 1,000, and then it'll really slow down. So we'll probably hopefully we'll get to 6,000 sometime in October, maybe first or second week in October, something like that. And then basically the winter months, we'll probably harvest only 500 or something like that. So my guess is that you know, we'll be about 6,500, maybe 7,000 if we're really lucky, for the year as a whole. And last time I did this update, I was anticipating we wouldn't spend anything. We basically bought almost all the seeds for next year. We bought most of the mulch for next year already, and we'd spent about 1,500 or something like that. That included the polytunnel that I'm sitting in, and all the raised beds and the compost for the polytunnel, and you know, all the miscellaneous bits and pieces, landscape fabric and things. But I kind of decided to splash out a bit. So I mean, we've done loads and loads of preserving this year, and it's the first year really we've done that. So we've bought masses and masses of jars, you know, special pans and sieves and passata makers and all of that sort of thing. But also looking at the amount of fruit we've got on the trees, pears and apples in particular, and tomatoes as well. We've also invested in a nice little dehydrator. So I'm really excited about this, you know, because it makes me so sad to see all these pears and apples going to waste. Now we are thinking of making some apple cider vinegar as well, and obviously we'll make some purees, and Debbie's making some jams and all that, and we're making chutneys, green tomato and pear chutney, for example. So we are using as many of the pears and apples as we can, but anyway, we've got on for this dehydrator as well. And I have kind of been tempted a little bit by the fact that all the seeds are half price at Wilco's, so I've kind of bought a few more seeds. So I think overall we're about 1,700 so far this year, so that's not bad. You know, I think if we make 6,500 this year and we spent about 1,700, maybe we'll end up spending 1,750, something like that by the end of the year, which is a pretty good profit. And we don't do it for the profit, but it's just fun to track, you know, how much we spend and how much value we take off the allotment. As I said before, but it's worth repeating, this is just really designed to be a zero cost hobby. But as it happens, you know, we're actually saving quite a bit of money as a result of it, and providing lots of value as well to friends and family. And we support 7 families, sometimes more, depending on the time of year, and that's about 20 people that we feed. We don't feed them everything that they eat, but a good proportion of it. Some of them we do actually, but anyway, and ourselves, we're pretty much self-sufficient in vegetables throughout the year, and for fruits obviously only in season, and that's why we're looking to do some more dehydrating. to extend the the amount of fruit that we eat through the year, and not just with sugary jams and cordials and compots and you know, that sort of thing, pies and stuff. So anyway, that was it. Just a quick update on the allotment finances. I'm pretty pleased with the progress so far, and next year the focus really is growing even more for ourselves, so a more varied diet, even more preserves, and yeah, so it should be really exciting. And we'll still obviously have a big surplus which we'll give away to friends and family, but yeah, keep on kind of chipping away at making our lives even better. And you know, last year we put a lot of focus into reducing our workload on the allotments, and that's just been fantastic. You know, we just dramatically reduced the amount of weeding and grass cutting and strimming and just general, you know, watering and messing around doing non-productive tasks on the allotment. And you know, now you know, through summer it's only taken maybe an hour a day of maintenance, with watering on top, because you know, we've just had this terrible drought, so including watering perhaps 2 hours a day across the 3 plots. And actually we've spent more time harvesting than we have looking after the allotment, which is pretty good. And yeah, so it's been great. Just the perfect sort of life balance. You know, I don't feel like the allotment's stressing me out or anything like that. You know, it's just really relaxing. Yeah, it's just perfect. Anyway, that's the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you soon. So I'm just finishing off today's harvest. Yeah, harvest levels are reducing a little bit now. We've got the bulk harvest still to come, you know, the potatoes, the leeks, all this sort of thing. Yeah, it's a little bit more relaxed, a little bit cooler, more enjoyable. Anyway, I'll quickly show you it and then we'll get on. So I picked some mixed herbs, some cucumbers, some courgettes, another little cucumber here. Pitiful number of runner beans. We're really low on runner beans at the moment for some reason. Some nice apples, to which I'm going to add some pears when I get around to it. Mixed brassica leaves and calabrese, 3 of those. Some nice potatoes actually, and some carrots and some beetroot in some of them. Some really nice tomatoes and nice crop of salads, to which those tomatoes will be added soon. Some New Zealand spinach and some chard. So quite a bit smaller than normal, but there you go, all done.